Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Prototype Armor Boba Fett. This figure has a little bit of a unique history. It was the first Walgreens exclusive, and if I recall, even the first just general exclusive in the line, all the way back in like 2013, 2014. It was right after the line had swapped from the orange stripe to the blue stripe, and it was just a repaint of Boba Fett in white, or I guess a no paint of Boba Fett, if you will. That figure has since been bootlegged beyond belief, so you never know if you're buying a legit or a fake one, because the bootlegs are good. And Amazon finally got a reissue as a exclusive, and instead of reissuing it in the old box, they put it in the Galaxy line packaging and said it's from Empire Strikes Back, even though it was really behind the scenes Empire Strikes Back, on screen, nowhere. But I don't envy the Hasbro team there who had to decide what packaging to put it in, because at that point, where do you put him? He doesn't fit in gaming rates or anything else, so where do you put this kind of weird concept figure? And Empire Strikes Back is probably as good as anywhere. So, anyway, looks really cool. I have to thank Ben Taylor for this, so check him out down in the description below, one of my links to many friends. We did a Secret Santa on the 1313 podcast Discord, and Ben had me. So we did it via Amazon wishlist. Everyone made some lists, put a couple names on, or a couple figures on that you want, and this is what he picked. So thank you, Ben. I greatly appreciate this one. And so yeah, shout out to Ben Taylor for the duration of this review. Let's go ahead and get into it and take a look at what we're getting here. You guys know how it goes. As always, we start by taking a look at the packaging. It's a Black Series logo above a window showing Boba and his accessories off nicely. You got your Empire Strikes Back logo across the front, Boba Fett Prototype Armor, warning 4+ Hasbro. This side of the box features some really cool artwork of Boba just looking menacing there in all white. This side of the box features your wraparound window, wraparound stripe, Black Series logo. Around back, you got a good picture of Boba, Black Series logo, Boba Fett Prototype Armor, a bio about kind of just the concept of what this figure is. He's number 4 in the Empire Strikes Back packaging. Got a bunch of legalese, Disney, Hasbro, barcode, more legalese. Top of the box features a hanger tab, even though he'll never get hung on a retail shelf because Amazon. And a window at the top of the box. Allows a little bit of light in if you choose to keep your figures on the card. I don't. I open my toys. I'm not a loser. So let's go ahead and open them up. Take a look at what we're getting here. Alright, so what we have here should be extremely familiar to you. This is yet another Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett repaint. However, for what it's worth, even though this is the new box reissue of it, this is not just another Empire Strikes Back Boba repaint. This is the repaint that started it all. This was the first one they ever bothered with. So, yeah, I had it back in the day, too. I used it for, like, a custom Mandalorian that I didn't like and threw out, and I never replaced it. So, yeah, this was a good time to replace it. Excuse me. So, yeah, he comes with our very familiar jetpack in white with little silver accents here, looking really nice, I suppose. Features the peg and the 2 notches, which stops it from rotating. On these Bobas, I always like to try and pinch the cape on the left tab there. Just, I don't know, it feels like it doesn't really lay very well unless it's trapped in there, and I don't know, I've been doing that with these since like 2013. Am I wrong? Am I right? What do you guys think? We also get the familiar Boba blasters, this one in black, no paint, just all black, very familiar shotgun, and in black the little pistol. Now, I will say, and something that I wish they would have done on the original version, but especially now that we are doubling back, I think should have been done. I'm going to stick that in there. And they've done it on the 3.75 Vintage Collection, and then reissue of that onto the mini Black Series box line. He didn't use either of those guns, or those guns weren't present during the test of this costume, the photos that are out there. I believe one of the guns was like a Stormtrooper blaster, and then the other one was a weird pistol with a big stock on it. And I kind of feel like, considering that there was zero budget put into sculpt work, this is a well-paid-for body at this point, they probably could throw us a bone and give us accurate guns, but I digress. They give us what works. And honestly, it runs with the theme, since all of our other Bobas come with the same stuff, too, and we gotta have that Boba party. So, looking at the figure, he's a little bit of a dingy off-white. He has a nice kind of cream color for the undersuit, like a very pale, almost white. You know, it's just off-white. You know, you know how like socks are if you wash them a few times without using bleach, just using water? Like they're clean, but they're not white. So, very slightly off-white bodysuit and a similar coloring for a lot of the armor plating. I do notice the gauntlets are a hair lighter than the torso armor plating, and the helmet's a hair lighter too. It could be a difference in plastics. It might not be. The jetpack, I feel, might be painted because it's very stark white. But yeah, I mean, what can I show you on this body? You know, nice black holster, a little bit of paint detail on the wrist-mounted rocket, black paint on the visor. You got a little bit on the side of the helmet, silver and black on the antenna up there. I mean, what can I show you? We've seen this guy like 5 times now, 6 times something, you know. It's, we've done this before a lot. This is going to be a quick review, right? Comes with a ball joint with a hinge for the head articulation. Let's just run through this. Allows him to look that far up, that far down. Rotate, pivot very tight. Features shoulder joints that allow him to come up not quite to a T-pose. God, why is the right arm not going? It should. Okay. Yeah, no, it basically does T-pose. That's pretty good. God, he's very stiff. 360 at the shoulder. Single jointed elbows that don't make 90 because the gauntlet armor gets in the way. Swivel at the bicep. Swivel at the gauntlet armor. Should probably put him on camera to show these things off, right? 360 on the wrist, both hands hinge in and out. Mid-torso ball joint that accomplishes basically nothing forward, little bit back. Get some side-to-side pivot and rotation. The legs kick that far out. Can't really go forward at all because of these belt pouches getting in the way of the thigh pouches. Can't really go back. Upper thigh rotation. Double jointed knees, very ratchety, but they can go their full range, so that's nice. There's that cape that came unpegged. I told you I like to keep that pegged in there, right? And then his feet can point basically straight down, not much forward, and there's a forward-facing pin for rocker, allowing you to get some okay wide stances with both feet flat on the ground. Getting him back into a semi-neutral pose. I figure for size comparisons, we should probably just bring in Boba Fett and Boba Fett. And as you can tell, just looking at these across the board, he is roughly as tall as Boba Fett. So there you go. I think the only reuse of this body that I don't own is like the Comic-Con Kenner painted version. And no, I'm not spending that kind of money for this figure. I thought about it years ago, but I've made the mistake of waiting, and now he's expensive. So maybe I'll commission that as a custom, because I just can't. I can't do it. I'm not spending $200 for a retro carded figure that I'm then going to open and kill the value of. So yeah. Anyway, I think he makes a good-looking squad there. And for what it's worth, while these are all the same body that's just constantly getting repainted, at least they're different. You know, I mean, they make a unique crew here. So yeah, there's that. So, end of the day, what do I think of prototype Boba Fett? Oh, man. It's okay. I like it. It's cool. It's white. Here's where I'm truthfully at on it. This body mold is very dated. It wasn't even the best they could have done at 2013 when the Orange Line Boba came out. But it looks okay. It articulates okay. There's been worse figures. There's been way better figures. Truthfully, they have just repainted this body in so many different ways that I'm just along for the ride. If they just say, you know, screw it and give us a purple one, I'm going to get it because it's on this body, and I just like the set. I don't know, they're like Pokemon cards. They're all the same piece of cardboard, but with a different picture on it, you know? And this is a particular shaped piece of cardboard, and I just got to get them all, right? But no, I mean, I don't know. I like it. I'm very happy with it. Thank you, Ben Taylor, for sending this my way for Christmas. It is greatly appreciated, and I love it. And I'm going to have just a little section of shelf with all these god-awful Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett repaints on it. I don't know, I love it. It's like a guilty pleasure, right? Like, I shouldn't be encouraging Hasbro. I shouldn't be saying make a purple one, but damn it, if they make a purple one, I'm gonna get it, unfortunately. So, that's where I'm at. thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. Appreciate you guys always tuning in. And, you know, it's something. Do I recommend this guy? I mean, truthfully, I think he's neat. I think he's one of the neater of the Boba Fett repaints. I'm not going to sit here and say, you have to have it. I mean, if you were going to if you have to have any Bobas on this mold, get the Empire one. But these repaints have been fun. And, yeah, so for what it's worth, yeah, I had to have it. You don't have to have it. You can have it if you want it. Make your own judgment call. But if you have this guy or this guy or this guy, you know exactly what you're getting, just in yet another color. So that's all I got to tell you about it. Thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. I will catch you next time. I've got plenty more videos I got to go work on. So until then, may the Force be with each and every one of you. Bye.